Traffic jamming. That's not light, that's heavy. Alright, what do we got? Warning, you must obey the traffic lights. If you press a direction while the red light is active, you will be killed. Oh no, this gimmick again? From CLDC? Okay, let me check to see how this works. Do I have to stop or do I have to release all the buttons? Okay, good. I'm allowed to keep holding down buttons. I can live with that. No, this one's far better than the one in the CLDC, because it was if you touched any buttons, you were toast. Whereas here, it's only if I press any of the left buttons. So, like, Charlie can do whatever he wants. I can just hang out up here. I'm holding Y, no problem. I like this implementation better, is all I'm saying. Or at least I like it better so far. The level design also seems much more amenable to it than that other one. Because that other one was, like, brutal and weird and hard to figure out what was going on. It got me. Okay. Squid Game. I mean, red light, green light was a thing before Squid Game. And I swear I read another manga or other thing that was like, here, children games, but you die! Like, the one I remember actually had a very like, they did a real-life version, I guess? Had a very striking advertisement where Japanese women wearing swimsuits were playing Dharma Turn Around, the Japanese equivalent of red light, green light. And when they failed, their breasts exploded. It was very surreal and very memorable. Okay. Oh, I can jump. Okay, well, this is a lot easier if I can jump. I was worried I couldn't do anything. I could hold button. Right. Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh had that too. Win a children's card game or else I'll cut off your legs. Poor kids didn't like that one, so they removed... Or, yeah, actually, no, it was cutting off your legs. I forgot. Because, yeah, initially it was, these discs will send... Well, no, it was. No, it was the discs will cut off your legs. And four kids made it into... we'll send you to the Shadow Realm instead, which was funnier. Really glad that was the kind I thought it was. Maybe for the harmless energy just that won't kill me. Ah! That's what it's called? It's named after the, like, red... things. I don't know what to call them. They're ornaments that you see in Japanese culture, dharma. But basically, like, they're a wish. You're making a wish, you fill it out, you fill in one of the eyes, and when you've accomplished it, you fill out the other. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. I think there might be an extra U in there somewhere in this actual spelling. Win my game of red light, green light with Chuck. Oop. That kind of Chuck that's in the void of red light seems to be a bit trolly. I mean, it is. I thought it was high enough I wouldn't have to suffer the consequence of my action. Now, I find, like, kids' games and kid lore to be really interesting. Because frequently you have to wonder, how does this stuff actually get spread around? I was thinking the other day about Bloody Mary. One of those bits of American folklore where you stand in front of a mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times. She'll appear! Ooh, spooky sleepover time thing! There we go. I had an idea, it just didn't work. I think I'm safe here. I feel like the timer for this is kind of random. Mentioned it here, but the censorship confused you as a child because there was one episode where they're fighting on a roof of a skyscraper and the section of the roof under you breaks when your life causes you to fall to your death. Or the four conversions described as falling forever in the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I saw that. April Fool's trick, you said Xander updated his site. Got to see your hacks there, folks? Maybe a little bit. Like Bloody Marys? Actually, I don't. It's the tomato, I don't really care for it. Villains have parachutes, which child understand don't help you with the bottomless pit. I do remember that episode. That was one of the occasional double duels they would do, like they did with the Brothers Paradox in the first-ish season. Duel Island with Pegasus. My sister really likes them. I'm not a big fan. Still better than the Canadian version that has clam juice in it. Seriously, what the hell, Canada? If only you did update, that would be cool. Some people stage on the assumption that they know the judges will likely be the same. I mean, they could have made that assumption. It's an option. I don't know why I did that. Come back. Oh, wait. That's a terrible place to stand. Boink. That worked surprisingly well, I'm gonna be honest. Crap. I'm gonna just stand here. Lambs, you'd try it? I mean, you could probably get it at, like, SGDQ. Minnesota is so close to Canada, there's probably, like, on the menu. I think it's usually called a Caesar. But I'm not an expert. It's not a class of mixed drink I care for. Typically, if I'm gonna have a mixed drink, it's probably just gonna end up being, like, either a margarita or a, something with something with whiskey in it. At least one level. Well, something to look forward to, I suppose. As long as I enjoyed the level in the prior contest, I guess. Assuming it's even this contest. The one has a YouTube link? I wouldn't know. I'm gonna assume that's a question for someone else. Anyway, this level and the prior level share something very deep in common, which is that the gimmick itself just makes everything take longer. Refracted air. Honestly, if Jamie did that, that'd be a baller move. What's up, Steven? How you doing? You can, in fact, go fast if you're brave. Look. I just want the mushroom. Levels of field design like that? I'm fine with that. Okay. I just need to find spots to stand that are safe during the bad moments. Neutral jump. That's pretty much been my raison d'etre during this. My raison d'etre with this radon detector. Is there radon in here? I am treating it as a risk-reward thing. I feel like the timer for it is not consistent. Like, I used to be able to do that just fine. Now, it's much shorter. I wonder if I should exit the level and it'll change how the timer works. Doing alright, still waking up? Oh, fair. A little bit sick, but can't complain. I'm getting close to well. And not the TF2 stage. I mean, this worked earlier. Like, look. It's insanely fast at some points of time, and insanely slow at others. What is up with this timer? Oh yeah, no, it's getting better. Like, it's just been a slow roll, which has been annoying. Like, it started like last week, and it's just been slow to get through the various normal phases of a cold for me. Shouldn't have clipped my jump there. No! Like, I felt I was doing okay until It's always... I disagree. I think it doesn't reset the timer properly from the last time. It's like, look at that. I was still in green, and sometimes I'd do that, it would get all the way through the yellow phase. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's clearly not consistent at all. Like, if it was consistent... Like, see, that's hella long. No, it's not. No! I need that. Well, this is... bad. No! It's... Of course there's gonna be RNG Koopas. Why wouldn't there be RNG Koopas? I should just run for it. At least I know where the ending is. I don't know why I thought he would jump there. There's more, but, like, that's a checkpoint, probably. Like, at least I'm not playing the exact same part over and over again. There's value in that. Just guessing I'm played. Okay. I mean, I'm certain there's more, but I'm just hoping that's a checkpoint, judging by how this... Like, see, sometimes it's hella fast. Like, it's not consistent in any way, shape, or form, which makes it really hard to play around. Just gonna wait a cycle. It's one of those things where if they could do audio cues, this would be a tremendous boon to this level. Yep. Ah. Like, I'm wondering if it's an implementation issue or just I'm being a dick. Ah, friggin' baseballs. Like, I feel like the timer's still going whenever the game pauses. And so there's just a bunch of weirdness around getting hit that never, ever gets resolved. And I swear right here, the red gets longer. Like, way longer. Okay, there we go. I wanted to kill the Chuck, but I kept landing on more Koopas. Maybe I should have just gone for it. At least I can jump during this phase. It's like the one saving grace of this is I am allowed to jump. I forgot that was there. Ugh. It is sketchy to maneuver. Use a blue light, that'd be nice. New traffic light system in your city. If you're a pedestrian, you could get stopped 3 times at red. You. I don't know, I think I preferred the last one. There's something that's just so much more irritating, the I touched my D-pad and I instantly died, than you usually see. And the RNG-ness, like, at least the prior one slowed me down, but it was consistent where it did it. Even if it was annoying, it slowed me down. Here, it slows me down, and it's inconsistent, and it's annoying where it doesn't. But yeah, if it... See, again, it just does this sometimes, where it's like the counter just decides no. I guess we're going for it. I went when it was green! Yeah, it just feels random. I don't know if it is random, but it feels random. can't jump there. Okay. I really was hoping to avoid that. On the bright side, being annoyed at this level means I'm talking less, which does save my voice. I was gonna go on the drink anyway. I came in with way too much velocity. Okay. Bonk. Now we wait. I suspect this was made by some sicko level enjoying kind of person. Because, like, I can't use the usual tactics of, like, memorize a pattern if the pattern doesn't exist. Okay. It's already red. Special point probably last time we asked about it. Mega Man fan game you mentioned 2 times as its own equivalent to Dragon Coins and stages. That's kind of cool. I like Star Coins that are special. Cheat code literally makes Green Comet SMW style ones. That's kind of cute. You understand this? Does seem QLDC coded. It reminds me far too much of MemoB, and I did not enjoy MemoB. I will never enjoy MemoB until I get Alzheimer's and then don't remember how things work. Because that's what MemoB is it's playing SMW, except you have Alzheimer's. And the express purpose of MemoB was to deprive people who play very hard levels of the tools that they generally would use to beat very hard levels, such as memorization. And nobody, I don't believe any of the judges beat MemoB legitimately, because how could you? Ain't nobody gonna sit and learn 18 different variations of 15 different stages with 14 different gravities applied to each of them. Like, pretty much every judge either used save states or just outright cheated. I think I beat one single checkpoint legitimately. I beat Bowser legitimately because it was a Chat Axe type Bowser, and I just needed to do it for my own edification. To learn all of them. You need to learn enough of them to beat the section once, though. Yeah, MemoB. Random access MemoB. Truly one of the least fun things I've ever experienced in SMW. Basically, it's one of those, I don't want to encourage these people. I don't want them to ever make anything like that again, because quite literally the world's a worse place because that exists. And the worst thing is, some of them would probably take that as a compliment. That was questionable, Hack Jam. You'll feel like gaming? No, no one ever feels like playing MemoB. That's not how this works. You'll get roped into it by some sort of bet or something. Sup, Groovy Gadget? Yeah, hyperbole is a frequently used way of describing things. That was the stupidest thing anyone has ever said. Everyone in this room is now stupider for having heard it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. A simple no would have sufficed. Crap. Like a worse combination of what I could have produced. You can play. Go for it. Then you'll understand. I ain't gonna stop you. Maybe that's a thing next time. We'll throw Memory up on at GDQ and see how far anyone actually gets. Okay, cool. I'm in a decent state. I was really hoping I could avoid that. Just wanted to run for it. Thank you for your cooperation. If you had moved during the red lights, someone really could have gotten hurt. I'm certain they could have. Thank goodness that ended when it did. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to play more of that. Devil loves you play for Mario Construct. Probably similar. Fair to say you'd know what you're in for, and you'd be dumb enough to commit to it. You know what? Having met you, Hawaluta, I wouldn't doubt it. It was short but sour. Yeah, that was, I think, coming off the last one, definitely not the kind of level I wanted to play. I didn't want a level that just intentionally slows you down. I'll probably have some choice words for it. I think that is definitely a place to leave off, though. Like, I'm tired now. I mean, I'm not tired. I woke up at 3 p.m. today. But, like, I'm tired of playing Mario for the time being. But yeah, like, red light, green light levels are always, like... I don't know. I like that I at least had the ability to use momentum to jump around. But, like, again, it's a very punishing thing, especially when it feels like it's random. And I definitely feel like maybe there were 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 patterns that I could spend hours epicycling my way to some sort of cognizant theory, consistent theory. But I'm not going to. The level's over. More of the level, I don't think the gimmick was enhanced. Maybe. I think getting hit would have been nice, but given how short it was, I can understand why they went with death. But, it happens. Sometimes the level's just not for you. This is probably just one for the sickos. You mentioned Cheese, the earlier red light, green light from CLDC. Oh, nice. This works. I'll pop that up. It's not actually true. Oh god, I spent so much time in that level. How long did I spend playing this level relative to this? You spent 2:30. What's this even called? Red. Put in the word red. Red. Oh. CLDC. I don't remember what the actual name. That was one of the first ones I played for CLDC 8. Sometimes you're old. This was Holy Mega Mole. That was the name of the level. And it took an hour and 40 minutes. I think that was a pretty big outlier. Traffic jamming. Who knows? It's true.